Hi, go-getters. So today we are exploring something huge. We are going to be talking about ethanol production and the massive opportunities it presents in Africa. Yes, this was a requested video by a goal-getter, and I've been struggling with whether to make this video or not, but I finally decided to make it because there is nothing that pleases me more as to know that I am serving my go-getters. So at first I didn't want to consider, but I had about 2 other requests for this video and I finally decided to serve you. So while pondering on whether to make this video or not, when I saw the uses and importance of ethanol, that's when I knew I had to make this video, and I understood why these go-getters were requesting for this video. So in this video, we are going to be deep diving into what ethanol is all about, its different uses, its market value, a little bit of how it's made, and finally, what countries are most suitable for an ethanol plant. All right, so stay tuned if this is something that you would love to know. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Elvin G, and I have taken it as a personal mission to make sure that you attain your financial independence as soon as possible. And that's why on the channel we talk about everything business, entrepreneurship, basically anything that could bring money into your hands. So it might interest you also to know that we've got joint ventures. All right, we partner with others to achieve greater things in Africa. So if you want to be part of our amazing investment club, please do well to go to our about page, click the link to our membership, and you're going to be getting all the details there. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So to begin with, ethanol is a substance derived from corn, and it has over 10 different uses, important uses. All right, so if I have to enumerate a few of them, let's start with fuel. Ethanol is a renewable fuel that can be used in vehicles. It's often blended with gasoline and is also available in different blends such as in E10, E15, E85, and many others. Ethanol is used in alcoholic drinks such as beers, wines, and spirits. If we go to textile fabrics, ethanol is used to dye textile fabrics. If we go to cosmetics, ethanol is used in cosmetics and perfumes. It is also used as a topical agent to prevent skin infections. Now, when it comes to the pharmaceutical industry, ethanol is used in a lot of pharmaceutical preparations such as lotions, tonics, and even collagens, just to name a few. Ethanol is equally used in industrial solvents, all right? It is actively used to dissolve things like fats, oils, waxes, resins, and even hydrocarbons, just to name a few. And it is also used to make other chemicals such as plastics and polishes. So there are lots and lots of things that ethanol is used for. Now, let's go to the market value of the ethanol. Do you know, go-getters, that the global ethanol market was valued at $87.71 billion, and it is projected to grow to $135.07 billion by 2030. We are talking here of a compound annual growth rate of 5.6% within this period. Now, if you're interested in knowing why ethanol production is a great deal in Africa, or will do very well in Africa, especially in this 2025, I want you to first of all start by answering this question, all right? I know the answer is going to surprise a lot of you. Now, you know ethanol is made from corn, right? Could you please indicate in the comment section already which African country do you think would be best for ethanol production, or let's say which African country produces the most corn in Africa? The answer might surprise you, alright? So just drop your guess in the comment section and let's see who wins, alright? Now, do you know that South Africa actually takes the lead with an average production of 17.1 million metric tons per year? South Africa obviously leads. Yeah, they've got a perfect climate for corn. They've got advanced infrastructure to cater for the corn, and they've got a highly established agricultural sector. Next on, we've got Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe has equally got a perfect climate for corn, and in addition to that, they've got an experienced farming community that does the work effortlessly. And to crown it all, Zimbabwe has got very large unused land for agriculture. Do you know that Zimbabwe was once called the breadbasket of Africa? Yeah, next on we've got Ethiopia. Ethiopia has got a large workforce, alright? And also they've got diverse climatic zones and growing energy demand. And to crown it all, their government actually supports green energy massively. Yeah, so which of these three countries already would you love to invest in gold? Let us, if you were to produce corn and probably produce ethanol. I, for one, I would go for Zimbabwe, alright? Bread basket. Yeah, so just let me know in the comment section which one you would love to go for. So next on our list, we've got Tanzania. Tanzania has got a strategic location, alright? And their climate is very stable, thus favoring the corn production. They've also got a fast-growing economy. Next on, we have Kenya. Yeah, if you're in Kenya, this business is suitable for you as well. So the advantage with Kenya is the fact that Kenya has got a tech-savvy workforce. They've also got a strong agricultural sector. Yeah, so if you're in Kenya, this business is suitable for you as well. Yeah, so let me just give a brief breakdown of how these countries, or if you are in any of these countries, how you could go about producing your ethanol, right? So, like I said from the beginning, ethanol is produced from corn, right? Now, the first thing, obviously, you are going to need to have an ethanol production plant set up for you, all right? You need to get it and get it installed. Normally, you're going to be starting with the grinding of the corn, right? Now, can you guess how many, let's say, kilograms of corn could produce, let's say, a liter of ethanol? So, you would generally need something like 2.5 kilograms of corn to produce a liter of ethanol. Mind-blowing, right? You see that you don't even really need much to produce this ethanol that is so used for various things. So imagine producing a liter of ethanol just from 2.5 kilograms of corn. I think it's a good deal. So generally after the grinding is done, it is let to ferment because the fermentation stage is actually the most important stage. And this is where the control is necessary because there are certain temperatures that you need to maintain. So next on, we've got the distillation stage, and this needs significant energy, all right? So this is where things get a little bit complicated. So when it comes to ethanol production, there are certain crucial things you must constantly have access to. So let me just give you a summarized overview of how to go about your ethanol production. So the corn will go through several key steps, alright? The first one being obviously the grinding, alright? Think of it like the world's biggest coffee grinder. Yeah. So the corn is ground into a super fine powder called meal. This helps to expose all the starch inside. So the second stage is the cooking and liquefaction stage. Third, we've got the fermentation stage, which is the most important one. And we've got the fourth stage, that's the distillation stage, and the fifth stage, which is the dehydration stage. And from there, you've got the final result, which is a 99.5% pure ethanol that's ready to fuel vehicles across the country or the continent. So here's where it really gets interesting, alright? Most of these African countries get 320 days of sunshine annually. So imagine powering your ethanol production plant with the solar energy. So go getters, I can really give all the details in this video, for the video doesn't have to be too long. But the good thing with this production is that nothing goes to waste, alright? Every byproduct is useful. It could be animal feed, right? The animal feed will be perfect for supporting local farming communities, right? So if you're in any of the African countries I just cited, this business is suitable for you, especially for the reasons that I'm going to be giving right now. These African countries have got a year-round growing season, which is a big advantage, alright? They've also got lower operation cost. Yes, if you want to produce your ethanol in Africa, you are going to be spending far much less than you would have spent in other continents. Also, Africa has got a growing domestic market that is to be served. We've also got available workforce. Yeah, this is something that is indisputable. Last but not the least, we've got abundant land resources. Yeah, we've got vast land available for cultivation. Let me know in the comment section and give your reasons why, alright? So go getters, I hope you now have an idea of what ethanol is all about and how the ethanol production works. But nonetheless, if you're interested in getting all the details of how to go about this properly, how to get these plants, how to get it installed, and how it functions and everything, how it operates, basically everything you would love to know, step-by-step detailed guide and everything, you should go to our membership, alright? For online membership, we've got you covered there from scratch. So I want you to understand that there are certain things that are available just to our members, alright? Go getters, we give you everything here for free, but certain key things are left for our members. So there are certain things that if you want to benefit from, you should definitely become a member, alright? For there are lots of advantages being a member of the Goal Getter community. That said, if you are interested in learning more, you know what to do. So Goal Getters, if you found this video helpful, do well to share it with your loved ones. For as I always say, the more we empower Africans, the greater Africa will be. That's it. Thanks for watching this video, and I will definitely see you in my next one.